Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
We're here to review the new NECA Godzilla 1989 and 2003. And here's the box. Oh, and here's G Forever.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, and these boxes, yeah, they picked a great
um,
poster.
very beautiful. I mean, the people behind NECA, I think they're doing an amazing job, like with all the box art, all these new releases as well as their reissues, getting upgraded boxes. They're just so beautiful. They really appreciate, what fans really want. Somehow they just know it. And they're doing a great job. They got these high quality images of the posters, both the Japanese and English text.
Yes. Oh, and I think this picture they're using, I hear that was recreating like a deleted scene from the movie.
Yes, it is. So that see those flowers down on the right side.
Yes.
So yes, that was a deleted scene in Godzilla versus Biollante. Um, so it's really cool that they threw that in there. Probably a lot of people might not know about it. So, but if you're a true Godzilla fan, you would know.
Yeah, and here's the green screwdriver.
Oh yeah, my favorite.
Oh, yeah, yeah, handy dandy tool.
Yep.
So we're showing our technique here. So this is what I recommend to sort of like, yeah, lift up. Yeah, use a screwdriver or like something like a butter knife to lift up, so that way you can get it makes opening the flap much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and oh yeah, here we go.
Yep.
So we're showing the 1989, and then stay tuned because later we're also showing the 2003. And here he is.
Yes. Look at that.
Oh yeah, yeah, looking good.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and he's got an accessory.
Yep. The fire breath. It's a new sculpt as well,
Oh,
so it's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, sort of white and blue it looks like.
Yep. It's a spiral, effect as well, so it's a little different than what we've seen so far. And the tip where you put into his mouth, it's done much better. It's more solid and fits into the mouth easier and stays on. Not so much for the tail though. So here you can kind of see what's happening here.
Okay, yeah. So I think you usually run the hairdryer for about a minute. I cut out some of that, but
Yeah.
it looks like it's a challenge here.
Yeah, the tail. So the tail for actually both of these figures are much longer than typical NECA figures. It's a good thing, but maybe a little too long. The tails on these two guys are really thick, so it wasn't as. It could have been just the one I received, but I had a little trouble getting it on, and it sometimes falls off if you pull it too much on one angle.
Right. Yeah. I was watching this video earlier. It seemed like for a while, at first it seemed like you didn't get it on all the way, but then later it looks like it's on all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think they recommend like putting it in a bath of hot water, and we've never tried that.
I've never tried that. I'm not sure how effective that is. I feel the hair dryer is stronger and faster, but who knows? I'm also trying to warm up the joints here, so you see, like, it was a very stiff figure. Like he couldn't really move at all. So using the hair dryer loosens up the joints.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, it's better than having loose joints. But yeah,
that's
that's one
true.
thing you really got to be careful with brand new NECA with warming up the joints before you really try to force rather than trying to force them because at least in the past they would sometimes break. I think that's been less of an issue in recent years,
Hmm.
but it's so stiff you want to warm it up before you
Yeah.
try to move it.
Yeah. So here you see, I got the tail on finally, and now I'm just trying to warm up the body and the arms, the head, the neck, the legs, just to make sure uh,
Oh yeah.
everything is
And
moving.
I think there's even a little more articulation than you sort of spin around. Like I think like at the knees, I think with the knees it bends, but I think it also spins. I'm not sure if you spin it much.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty good. Like yeah.
Yeah, I think the elbows like spin too. Like the elbows, I think they sort of
Hmm.
they sort of bend, but you can also spin it around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here he is. Yay.
Yeah, so here's like the fist and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I like the yeah, that is an impressive looking tail. The whole guy there.
Yeah, very long. So Could be longer than it might be a little longer than what we've seen in the movie. It seems more like a Shin Godzilla tail.
So what's the
But
color like? He
very
looks.
good sculpt for the money. So for around this is like a $25 price range.
Yeah. I think it might be up to like 28. Yeah. So what? How would you
28
describe the
now?
color?
Okay.
It to me it kind of looks like an army green and gray.
You got it. Yep. Army green is a great description. Yeah, very green, very dark green, and some blacks splashing. So the paint job on these guys are really good. For the money, you're getting really good quality paint job and a very decent sculpt.
Yeah.
My favorite are his eyes.
Yeah.
They got the correct brown, so it's accurate to the '89 Godzilla.
Yeah. Nice angry expression.
Yep, especially when you have the mouth closed.
Hmm.
I really like it with with his mouth closed.
Now I'm not quite sure about the cheeks, though. We'll talk about those when they're on screen, though. But yeah, so here
Sure.
we're seeing the arms. There we go.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks like you got a lot of. Oh
Claws.
yeah, a lot of articulation here.
Yeah, very good articulation. You can definitely use him as like just as he is, like a figure, a toy, and just go down to town and have fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah. Looking good.
So yeah, I'm trying to show off all the articulation joints on this guy.
Yeah, quite. It looks like a lot on the tail.
Yeah,
And do you think it's
tons on the tail.
do you think it's sort of a wire again on the tip of the tail?
Correct, it is. The very last joint is a wire.
Right.
But the way they did it, I think, works better than the previous wire tails. I kind of wish they kept the ball joints, but I'm gonna guess it's like a cost thing to do so many ball joints on the tail.
Yeah, the spikes look good. Is that
Yep,
kind of
very
like
good.
is that kind of like a bone white or
I
sort
wouldn't
of a
say
darker?
bone white. It's more of a gray. It
Okay.
looks more white on camera, so I'm looking at it in person. It's more like a green gray.
Now here's the face. Now the one thing I'm not sure
Yep,
about is it looks like he's kind of got like chipmunk cheeks.
he does. Yeah. So in my opinion, this is it has the perfect like '89 Godzilla head. You'll see like the kind of triangular head. It does have like the cheeks, but it seems a little puffier.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, this looks more like a cartoony '89 Godzilla. Like it's accurate, but also kind of like a friendly looking one. So we'll see like comparisons in a moment. But it does capture the '89 look a lot, just kind of more puffier.
Yeah, I wish the cheeks were a little less puffy, but
Hmm.
everything else looks really good to me about the
Yeah,
face.
yeah, it's really good for the price. I think one thing I would like is the teeth to be maybe a little longer and sharper, and same with the spikes. But again, I'm gonna guess like for safety issues, that's why the spikes are more rounded, and same with the claws and the toes.
Oh, and this is the background I take it came with.
Correct. Yep. So it's the end scene when in Godzilla versus Biollante.
Ah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, yeah. It's nice that they include that. That's a nice little bonus too.
Hmm. Yeah, NECA really does appeal to the fans. Like they really know what they're doing. I'm guessing like in their initial releases, they were held back by Toho a lot, but now it looks like Toho has opened up and given the toy maker more freedom with the packaging, and so it's they really show a lot of love
Yeah.
to the fans.
And you say, oh yeah, and you say you're able the top it goes into the mouth well, the atomic breath.
Yes, very well, and stays on very well, so it doesn't fall out.
Yeah, and again that is a nice tail. He's got a nice bulk to him.
He does, yeah, very bulky. He has his weight as well, so he won't fall over
Yeah.
if you have him right. So again, like I think the best way to pose him is with the mouth closed or the mouth slightly open. If you have his mouth, I think for me, I see a lot of, at least in my opinion, when the mouth is completely open, it kind of looks a little awkward. And I think that again happens on the 89 and the 03 as well. Just a weird angle. But with the fire breath in the way, it kind of hides that.
Yep, yep. There he is. He almost looks a little cat-like.
Yep.
Yeah, almost looks like a cat playing with a playing with a toy.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can, one good thing about the NECA, you can actually make Godzilla have fists.
Oh yeah. And here's Biollante. So I tell you, this is the Monster Arts Biollante.
Yep, correct. Biollante.
Yeah,
yep.
So this is the one. This has been in the news lately that SH
The
Monster
repaint?
Arts is going to reissue a new repaint of it, special color version.
Mm-hmm.
And they showed it online, but the folks like Ultrazilla and Steven of Steven's Toy Reviews, they were looking at the new version, on YouTube, and it seemed to them it seemed to be the exact same color. They couldn't see any difference.
This is mine's the original, so
yeah.
I haven't really looked into the special color version, but I'm gonna guess the spines on Biollante, like the back spikes, are a little more green. But other than that,
so is the scaling well? Do you think?
I think the scaling is okay. It might not be perfect, but I think you can get away with it.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
His head does fit in Biollante's mouth.
Yeah, and my memory is that Biollante was bigger than Godzilla.
She was, yes. She was a lot bigger. Yeah, and I think the scale is okay here. So
yeah,
I think if Godzilla was slightly smaller, it would have been perfect.
Now, who's this guy? Is this a Monster Arts?
It is. This is a SH Monster Arts. I think they call it. I had to look up the name for a second.
But why is it so big?
It's a larger scale. It has a light and sound.
Oh wow! Hey, yeah, I wish they'd made them all like that
too.
Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, because that's my biggest complaint about Monster Arts is that to me they're just a little too small. I wish they were in the 8-inch scale.
Yep.
So yeah, noticeably different mouth here, cheeks. He doesn't have those cheeks.
No. Yeah, he's much more slimmer if you noticed. And so this is the SH Monster Arts Kyoku. It's like the light and sound edition.
Oh, cool! I didn't realize they'd done that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was a few years ago. That was the only one in the series, though. They do have a Burning Godzilla in the works, but I'm not sure where that went.
Okay, so now we got the box of the 2003.
Yep, Godzilla, Mothra, Mecha Godzilla, Tokyo, S.O.S.
Oh, I like this box a lot. I take it
this box is amazing.
I tell you, this was one of the posters. Yeah, we got the twins. We got the twins here. Great to see them.
You got Mecha Godzilla Kiryu. You got the what was it? The shirt. Oh boy, my memory's fading. The fighter jet. I think it was the Shiragami. I forget.
Yeah. So there's the toy. Picture of the toy, and there's the toy itself. Yay! There he is. And he fits. He fits in there. But he takes up a lot of room.
Yeah, talking about the box a little bit. If we saw earlier on the side view, they actually had the alternative poster. So again, NECA really appreciates Godzilla very well and knows what they're doing with the packaging. They got both posters onto the box.
And you said he had a little trouble getting this tail on too. Was this guy stiff as well?
Stiff, and the tail, even now, it still falls off when I try to bend it in certain positions. So I'm just showing him completely just almost like no movement. But this guy looks very close because I saw the suit in person, and the color on him looks very good, and the way they designed this figure looks very suit-like, in my opinion.
Yeah, you went to Japan, so you saw the actual suit from the movie, the suit used in the movie.
The suit from Tokyo S.O.S. and also the previous movie, versus Mecha Godzilla 2002.
Oh,
And
cool.
I actually got to touch both of them, and it was really cool at Toho Studios.
Oh, excellent.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he's looking. Oh yeah, he's looking good. Now the one thing that looks quite different compared to their usual figures is like around the shoulders. So it looks like
Hmm.
he's kind of like this, like the neck and the shoulders are kind of like all one piece.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is a little different, but I like the extra articulation they gave him. So you can kind of move him around. The scar is still, the upper
Yeah.
scar is, kind of moving with it. So you get that illusion. So it's not just like where the scar just gets stuck.
So that one point of articulation is by the shoulders. So
Hmm.
so you move it a little bit later, but I've seen some people like move it, show that you can actually move it a lot. Like it's moved a little bit now. It's a little bit off center now,
Yeah.
like the shoulders and the upper, like the neck there.
Yeah. Yeah. This figure is, I think, really good. Probably the best. Potentially the best Godzilla release that they have yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See there. Yeah. You just moved it by the shoulders there.
Yep.
So we saw that. And well, we're not seeing it now, but I think. Oh yeah. So you think it's better? Yeah. So the mouth does open wide.
Yep. Yep. I think my only complaint is the eyes. I mean, it's fine, but if they made it maybe looking in the like down a little bit, maybe looking better because he's looking up, so
Yeah,
it's almost
that's
like
unusual.
he's fighting
And we got a
Mothra.
gap here and the spikes, so this gap is a little annoying. I guess it
Yeah,
closes
but
up. You
you
can
can
close it
move
up.
his torso a little bit, and it looks better.
Yeah, and then here's what you said about the tail. The tail comes off on you.
Correct. Yeah. So this joint right here comes off a lot. It still comes off when I'm just moving his tail. I think the ball joint, on mine at least, is not maybe not perfect. Like like the ball itself is too big, so it's pops out a lot.
Right.
But the tail is awesome. Like it's really long, I want to say it's longer than what it should be from the movie. But it's really cool. You
Yeah.
can get a lot of, for this price range, you're getting a lot of opposability.
Yeah, here he is. Yeah, he is looking up a little bit, which is a bit odd.
Yeah, so I'm guessing he's kind of like facing Mothra instead of
Oh,
Mechagodzilla.
yep.
I guess that I'm not sure if that's their intention. So he's kind of like looking up. But yeah, the paint job is amazing on this guy. They really captured it. I guess they must have had some good good photos to reference because it's really good shade of green with a
Hmm.
lot of different kind of like brownish tones.
Oh, okay. Because yeah, right now it looks kind of like shades of brown.
Yep,
Here with some gray.
yep, yep. The spikes are also a nice greenish gray as well. It looks a little more white on camera.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, here we're shining a lot of light on him.
Yep,
Yeah. But I remember, yes, we got to see it in the prototype in person at
we
Toy
did.
Fair,
Yep,
and oh yeah, he
really
looked
cool.
wonderful. Looked wonderful at Toy Fair.
Yep.
There we
And
go.
the tip of the tail again is the wire design as well.
Yep.
But this wire is really good. Same with the 89. Like you can really get a lot of posability, and it's easy to move as well. So unlike the predecessors. But again, I think closed mouth, he looks really good. Both the 89 and the 2003.
And this is so yeah, and so NECA is going to sell repaints of each of these. We've got another video where we show pictures of the repaints, but then
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately that might be it for the time being. That
Yeah. Any idea when the repaints are coming out?
Not sure, but I think it's pretty. I think it's not that far off, because
Yep.
they've announced that basically, like NECA itself, as a wholesaler, is going to stop selling their toys in August. Like stop selling them directly and stop selling them
Mm-hmm.
to retailers.
Yep.
So yeah, including
So
but
no
yeah,
more Target.
yeah, they're going to stop selling all their Godzilla toys, even the older ones. And
Mm,
at least so yeah, they're losing the license. And
that's sad.
my guess is they'll get it back at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But oh yeah, it's very sad. But Yeah. I kept hoping for more, but
Yeah, I mean, I think they're the ones that are making quality products, especially the past year or two, um,
yeah, they keep getting
and they're in the
better.
price point. Yeah, they're getting better, and the price point is very good.
Oh
So
yeah.
you're not breaking the bank.
So is this
So
a
here's
Monster
Kier.
Arts? Was that a
Yes, this
Monster Arts
is
there?
correct. This is a Monster Arts Mecha Godzilla Kiryu. Unfortunately, it's not in scale. He's a little
A little
too
short.
small.
Yeah. See, this is
Uh,
yeah. See, yeah. So I tell you, this is the Monster Arts.
this is the Monster Arts Godzilla 2002 without the scar in
Oh,
the
okay.
previous
Now he
movie.
looks good, but again, he's like a little too small for me. I just like
Mm.
if he were. I wish these were in the 8-inch scale.
Hmm.
But he looks ready to go.
Yeah, it's very good. Like, look at the teeth, like really nice and sharp.
Yeah.
Having both of them side by side, the Monster Art is probably is the winner. But again, like you can see how detailed the claws are. But the paint job on the NECA is really good, in my opinion. It really brings out the nice colors. It's a,
Yeah, the Monster Arts, he looks very pointy. Like the
yep,
whole thing looks very
yep,
pointy.
very
Uh,
pointy is
yeah,
right.
yeah. But yeah, and then he's cost so much more. So yeah,
Yeah.
I am still like more excited about the NECA. But
Mm,
I'm glad there are these Monster Arts for people to choose from, as another option.
yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. It's like my favorite, yeah, Godzilla toy maker, as we said, is NECA.
Okay.
So we'll see. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, one improvement for the neck, it's a little. It might be asking much for the price point, but is the tongue articulation because
Right.
the way they have the mouth, the mouth can open very wide on this figure. If they can make the tongue move, I think it'll be perfect. Another thing I wished they included was like a fire beam. They could reuse
Mhm.
the 89. I tried to put the 89 in, but it just won't stick. The way they designed it just doesn't have anywhere to hold the fire breath.
And this is the background it came out. So I tell you, that's Tokyo.
Yep, that's Tokyo Tower from the movie.
And here's the two of them together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excellent pair.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and then we got lots more. So we ask that you do subscribe because we got
Mm-hmm.
lots more reviews on the way and a lot more
Yep.
news. Like I said, we're starting to get news about the Godzilla versus Kong toys from
Yeah.
Playmates. Alrighty. Well, once again, glad our thanks to G Forever for sharing these cool new NECA action figures with us.
Yeah, and thanks NECA for making these awesome figures. So that we can keep enjoying more and more Godzilla stuff.
Oh yeah. Excellent. Alrighty. Well, this is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, hoping you enjoyed the new NECA Godzilla 1989 and 2003 action figures.